Hi there, it's Patmos and nice of you to join me for another video with Surviving the Aftermath. And yes, we are starting a new game because a big update came out, the gold update, which rendered our old save useless. And of course we want to play with all the new things they've added and all the changes they've made. So we're just going to jump straight into it. Now I'm not going to just go through all the steps again. As you can see, we'll play 50% difficulty. You can see all the starting conditions right here. So I'm just going to start the game with our colony named Halford, and we are going to endure and overcome. So let's start the game. And of course, while the game is loading, one of the main changes you'll see straight away is that we won't be having 3 specialists at the start. We will only have 2, and they've revamped the new specialist gaining stuff. So if you want to get a new specialist, you have to do different things now, and you don't have to just wait for them to appear at the gate. But we'll find that out as soon as the game starts. So yeah, loading is almost there. There we are. Now I'm not going to make this a full tutorial video where I'll be reading all the text all the time. We'll just skip through a few. For instance, this starting one. We have found a place of habitable land, so yeah, let's build a campsite and start. So that's what we're going to do. Let's scout our campsite first. Well, we have some metal stuff, we have berries, all useful resources. A lot of fertile land, so that's good. Here starts the barren land, which we can use to build on. And oh, we have water up here and some here. So we don't have starting water, that's not too good, but it'll be fine. I think I'm going to start the camping site somewhere here. So we can, or maybe just somewhere here, and we'll build our way this way, and then we can build farms, etc. up here. Something like that. So yeah, let's build the encampment just straight there. Let's go to speed 2. There we go. Now you'll notice now that the campsite is done, we don't get our specialists yet. They will come with the other colonists. So I'm going to pause the game for a second just to set everything up. Let's start with a few homes. And we're going to build them next to the... we get 2 for free, so the other ones they need to build, but that's fine. Then we need our stockpiles, which we will build on this side for now. And of course, we need to get some water. Now we don't use the water collector yet because we don't have any water close by. We need that to be available to us, then we can get the water collector. So we need to start working on building a few wells from the start. So let's just do that straight away. We'll build one right here, one there. I guess I don't see any pollution close by, so that's good. So yeah, let's invite our colonists and get the game going. There we are. Now soon our people will come in, and there they are. Now let's pause for a second to really set everything up. For instance, the food gathering. They'll gather all the stuff. Now we'll use our specialists to also help gather a lot of stuff, especially those close by to pollution areas, but we don't have too many near our village, so yeah, they can get going. Now we can really start to set up our colony, and I really like to build the roads first. It'll give you an idea where everything can be placed. So yeah, let's do it something like this. Here we are, perfect. Well, resources are coming in, tents are being built. Only one colonist will be homeless soon, yeah. And once this one is done, nobody will. They're gathering stuff, they are building the water supply, which we really need, so that's a good thing. So let's get on to food, we need food. Well, I think this is a good area to actually get going with the trapper. We can plant a lot of trees there later on. There's not too many now though. Perhaps, yeah, this area appears to be better. Well, we'll plant him right here. You have scrap metal there, but that's okay. And of course we need to get going with the real resources, the scrapper and the recycler. So let's make some work with that. We'll build him right here. And the recycler can't be built right there, that's too bad. Well, we'll build it next to it, that's okay. Let's build a bit of road here. And then all the main things will be coming in. Let's get us some concrete. Alright, we produce water. We soon should be able to start producing food. Not too bad we don't have water close by. We now also can't get a fishery. That's not too nice. Alright, we have 2 plastic piles now and 3 metal piles already. So that's good. That means we have plenty of that. Alright, let's move the work area right there. Get 2 guys in because we need a lot of it. And as soon as this one is done, we'll put that work area up. Here we go. Put 2 in as well. Now, next up will be our gate, because we want to get into the world. Really see what's out there. We don't have enough metal yet, but that'll be fine, because they're working on it. And we need to set up outhouses to make sure that we can clean ourselves as a people. And of course we need a medical tent. And I can't stress this enough. Get a medical tent quickly. You'll need it. So yeah, just build it. Don't have to be finished straight away. We want the gate to be done first. So yeah, let's put that on build next, so they won't bring all the metal here. But yeah, make sure you get it. Let's get rid of those berries so that the outhouses don't contaminate it. As soon as you get the gate, you can get exploring, of course, that's important. And after that, you will want to have a medical tent. Because in this new update, more and more disasters will happen. So you get hit by meteorites every now and then. You'll be attacked a lot more by animals. At least that's what I found out. Usually around day 5, a big animal attack comes in. So you really need to be ready, and if people get injured or contaminated, you need to heal them. We don't have too many people yet, only 7 adults, so yeah, we really need everyone. So please make sure you get a medical tent to keep everyone healthy. Alright, they are building the outhouses now. We don't have wood. Well, that's an issue. So I guess these 2 should be gathering wood then. Do we have some wood? Yes, we have. Perfect. Well, these guys are only getting concrete, so let's put it up. Oh no, let's finish this. They can gather the concrete while my 2 specialists bring in the wood. They bring in 10 wood every time they both go, because they can both carry 5. So that should be sufficient. And we almost got the metal, so that's good. Outhouses are being built. 1 is done. Oh, there's wood here as well. More concrete. I'm hoping we get a big wooden structure or something that we find quickly. That's one of the things they changed as well. There's quite a bit less wood close to your starting position, so you really need to get the lumber camp at some point. And don't wait too long with that. Well, right now we don't have the people to operate it, but well, soon we have, so... Alright, you can go build the gate. There he goes, you can help. Alright, planks are depleted, that's okay. Hopefully there's some wood on the world map as well. And of course, once the... well, this one will be empty. Alright, we can get into the new world, but first let's collect some wood. Make sure that we have what we need, because, well, new people will come in, so we also need a few extra tents. So let's build those. Oh well, there's berries there, so we can't build a tent right there now. 7 adults, 3 children and some goods. Alright, let's accept them. And of course another specialist. Now that's nice. A scientist. Good points, good scavenging, so you can go to the world already. Start working on some science. That's a good thing. I'll keep these 2 home now to make sure that they can pick up a lot of stuff and free a few areas, because we need quite a bit more room actually. And then I think, yeah, we need to put 1 extra into the trapper, so we need a lot of meat. 2 deposits are depleted. These 2 probably no. All right. Well, anyway. we should get rid of these berries. So let's do so. And now that we get research points, we can start queuing some stuff. So I really like basic farming to bring in extra food. You can just click that one and queue it, and it will immediately go through the tree and get what you need. So yeah, survival skill is now up for research, and then we get basic farming. I think, yeah, this area could be good for farming, but we'll have to find out. We can do that by using these layers. Yeah, so we can either farm here or start farming somewhere here. That's what we, what I intend to. So we can build this area probably, get some farms here, especially if we get rid of these berries and concrete. All those tents are done, that's good. Alright, all the concrete, etc. is gone here, so that's good. There's a little bit more there. But first let's get the wood. Once these berries are gone, we'll build an extra tent here. But I think it's already time to start building a lumber yard, because we don't have that many trees available to us, or wood planks. So yeah, we need to produce our own. Let's get it there. And of course I would love to get access to that water, but we can't, so we need an extra well to actually have a surplus of water. So let's build a well right there, and of course get a clean water storage. That'll really help getting a bit of extra water in, because now we can only store 300 and we want to store 800. Alright, we got all the research points. Now you get going, get some meat and get those plastics that we need. Survival skills is researched. Now let's set a few limits, because if you set a limit, which can be really good, then all you need to do is get to the limit, and those people will get out of the building and start doing other stuff. Now, we're not near 100, but as this game will run for a while, we'll get there. And if we do, it'll be very beneficial to us. So, make sure you set the right amounts, so that once they reach that and you don't need any more. Let's get rid of this area, by the way. I want all those trees gone so we can do some building there. Alright, there you saw them all glowing up, because, well, those pollution piles blew up. If you build too close to them, people will get hurt or buildings will get damaged. So make sure you don't build too close to those areas. Alright, berries are depleted, but there's another deposit right there, so let's continue. Let's do some extra research. Wider piers, no use for that, because we don't have any fish yet. We do want centralized repairs and crowbars, so let's... oh well, let's queue this one first, wait until farming is done, and then do the other one. I thought they were both done already. There's more berries there, but we don't need it. Let's get that concrete. Alright, basic farming is done. Nice. We have 5 people, so we should be able to get 2 farms. Ooh, we can put them right up here. I'm going to put them up here. Just next to each other, connected to the road, so people can walk fairly quickly. Close to the storage, so that saves time. Right, well, there are more berries, so collect extra food. And because we don't have a fishery, it's very good to have farms early, so that we can actually produce more food. Because without the fish we're not producing that much. One of the things they changed, of course, is the user interface. As you can see right here, if we go over the crops now, it's very easy to see how big the yield is, how much the growth rate is, the resilience. So we can see that potatoes grow a lot slower than the corn, but they are more resilient to all different bad things that can happen. We'll do 1 field each, 1 corn, 1 potatoes. But yeah, I really like the changes they've made to the screens. If you, for instance, take this looks much nicer than it was. And yeah, it's operational, that's good to know. So yeah, the info they give you now when you click a building is much better. And I really enjoy that. Alright, centralized repairs is done, so we can now build a maintenance shop. We should get crowbars now. Perhaps go to one of these. But I really need nurses. Because, well, people will get injured, and if you can have 2 people in here making them feel better, that's good. So always make sure you have a medic quickly, because people will get hurt or contaminated or whatever. And then you really need them to be healthy again. We only have 20 people right now, 6 of them are children, so 14 adults. And we really want everyone to stay alive and be useful in our camp. Now what I would like to do is send one of these out again to the world map. I'm going to do the scientist. I'll explain in a minute why, but first let's put her to work. So she can do some exploration, I guess. There she goes. What do we have here? Some beef jerky, research, and a bandit. Alright, well, we'll check later on. So, with all the changes they've made to the game, I think it's fairly important that you keep a specialist at home. Because in this new update, you'll get attacked by animals much more often than you were before. And, well, right now we are pretty defenseless. We don't even have a scout tower yet, but it needs to be placed in the perfect position to actually do something about the animals, and well, the chance you get that isn't too big. So keep a specialist at home to deal with any sort of animal that might hit you. Alright, we became parents. 2 kids were born. Let's hope they grow up quickly so we can put them to work. Crowbars is done. Researching nurses now. That leaves us with 100 research points. What should we get for that? Well, we're going to get heavy tarps, because if we get attacked or hit by meteorites, etc., things will, well, turn bad rather quickly. So if we can make these stronger, and they get 40% stronger by having heavy tarps, a lot of your tents will survive instead of be destroyed in a big accident. So I think that's very useful. Someone's yelling, better check it out. A visibly upset colonist is trampling around in circles. The man claimed that he dropped a crate of food on the ground to get something to drink. When he returned, the crate was gone. Alright, he lost the crate, so well, let's search for it. Alright, we found it, found some food and happiness. Happiness is always good. You want to keep your people happy, they'll work better. Now, of course, in the beginning of the game, don't get sad, because they'll all be rested poorly in their tents, so they won't be too happy. Later on, if you really are able to build better housing, etc., then people will get happier, and you'll be doing a nicer job for them. But right now, don't be too unhappy. Alright, we got 52 meat, a few coins. Let's get this. Yeah, that'll be nice. It'll be done in a day. And then he can return his stuff and go on exploration again. Alright, it's day 4. You don't have to sound the alarm yet, which is a new thing. You can now sound the alarm. They will all run for cover. Guards and specialists target hostiles on a larger area. And colony happiness penalty, because, well, they don't like to be put on alarm, of course. But it's a useful new tool. Do we have any new resources? No. So we can't use this. I'll put it down here so I can see it. And as soon as I see wood or concrete coming into the area that we scouted, we can already move it, and then they will start to pick it up again. Well, our farms are working. Our trapper is still working at 100%, so that's very good. We do have our lumber yard. We're getting materials quite nicely. So perhaps we should get into building a maintenance depot. Why? Well, we really need to maintain all our buildings. And right now, if we get hit by a meteor, we have to click every building separately and tell it that it needs to be repaired. And if you have the maintenance depot, of course, you can just set a zone, it'll repair everything in that zone. And with our 2 outposts being contaminated slowly, outhouses, we need to remove that contamination every now and then. And we can do that quite simply by just putting that zone over there. And we don't need to keep a guy in there all the time. We can get him out there, and then later on they can join it again. Alright, now this is a nice thing. He'll return everything he collected. It's now standing right there in these crates. They'll pick it up. If you send him out to the world again, which I'm doing right now, you'll see you get all your action points again. So he has 7 action points again. So that's very good. There he goes. Alright, well, let's go and collect this, and afterwards go and collect those research points. You can go straight to the beef jerky. Collect it. Perfect. Maintenance depot is done. Alright, we'll set its zone to right there. But for now... Oh, well, we have 2 carriers left, so he can stay in there for now. Later on, we'll get him out if we really need to. For instance, if a lot of people get hurt, you want to have 2 medics in your medical tent. And that can be a good moment to get rid of the guy in maintenance, put him in the medical tent, and then later on, of course, return him. Now, I've been thinking about this game a bit, and what I would really love to see is specialization from your villagers or your citizens or whatever they're called. So it would be nice if you can have people that are very good at, I don't know, cooking or medic or resource gathering, and that you can put them into the different jobs accordingly, so they'll do a better job. Maybe that's something for the future. I don't know how complicated it is to get that in, but I would really like that. So you get, I don't know, this citizen, and he's good at getting equipment or whatever, or getting resources, and you can put him in the lumber yard and he'll produce more wood than a villager that's good at medicine. Something like that. I don't know. If you have any good ideas about this game, of course, just play the game, and every time you get asked a question to give feedback, just give that as feedback. Now we got hit, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this zone right over our village. And now you can see it will automatically start repairing the medical tent. So we don't have to click all these different buildings, see if they need repairs. Just place this one where you want it to, and it'll repair. Building's fully operational again. Now we do this zone, and then everything will be repaired. And there's no need to check it again. Alright, let's get an overview of our town. We have plenty of food, we make water, and we have some 800 in store. We could use some extra planks, we have plenty of concrete. Getting close to 100 plastics, which means that after that people will get out of there. And we are slowly uncovering all the land around us. I think it might be time at some point to get a... there we are, day 5. There's our attack. So let's get our colonist. Make sure he is close by to where the attack is coming from. And as soon as we see animals, there they are. Let's start attacking them. We really should. Here's they are attacking the building right here. Oh, my water well. Let's repair it, because we don't want it to be destroyed. Well, it's critically damaged. Yeah, I know. Alright, we have achieved victory. Thanks to our specialist, mainly. Because he's pretty strong and he killed all those animals. And now that we have a zone already here for the berries, that's very good, because all the meat will be gathered, so that'll bring in extra food. That's why you keep the specialist at home. Because I can tell you, it's really tough to beat all those animals if you don't have a specialist at home. Because your people can fight back, but they're not that strong. Alright, we'll get a lot of alerts now about all the depots that'll be emptied, because, well... we got planks here, by the way, so let's collect them. Because all those carcasses will be depleted rather quickly. But that's okay. Alright, anything else we need to do to prepare? Well, I want to get another tent going right here, so that area is done. And that also means that if we get new colonists, we have space for 24, we have 22. So yeah, we need probably a few extra tents if we want to be ready for new colonists. So that's the thing. We can build a scout tower, I guess close to the water, to actually scout that area. To build it right here. Because I want to get to the water, so that we can build fishery and a water collector, etc. That'll make it our lives a lot easier. New raid, a quest available. Attack the nomads. Frontier nomads like to think of themselves pragmatic and neutral. The victims of the numerous raids, however, might disagree. Several convoys have been spotted. Alright, well, let's attack the nomads. Now that might be, alright, a thing, but for now, let's make sure that we collect all the stuff here. And then we'll bring one of these back or maybe both of them, to defend the village, and our fighter can go out and clear out the nomads. But I think we need 1 to stay at home, and 2 need to take out all those nomads. We have 1, 2, 3... Anywhere else? No. So we have 3 nomad villages to get rid of. So yeah, you need to plan those things and make sure that you have the right people in there and the right specialists to attack. Luckily it's already day 5, so that is good. It is growing and it will be harvesting pretty quickly, so that's good. Specialists in the world map already. Oh, they're both done. Perfect. Well, we don't have a... Oh, there's the return to the colony button. They've moved it. Perfect. Well, I think they should both return to the... Oh, he is in full health. He can get these points, and then we await our fighter. And they can both attack this one at the same time. So yeah, this will be the way to do it. And then the girl will stay at home. Kate. Alright, that looks fine. Contamination is still low there. We can already move this one back here. Kinda hoping at some point we get extra colonists in, of course. Now, let's prepare for that by building a few extra tents. 1, 2, 3. Immediately build a road around it, because I like that. So that means that we are a little bit more prepared to get rid of all the... or house all the new colonists, that's what I have to say. Alright, our scouting area tower is doing its job. Well, that's a big pollution. Every new game, I can't wait to get to the point where we can actually build the hazmat unit so that we can get rid of all the bad stuff. Alright, this one is emptied. So let's get to that one then, because we do need metal. Well, because we were building the tents, our plastic trash guy, really working now, the recycler. As soon as it hits 100 again, they will get out, which is good. These tents are prepared, so that's nice. I was checking around the village if we have any wood or concrete available, but we don't, so... Well, that's too bad. Ah, our specialists are ready. Well, you should return to the colony, and she'll get there. That means that he can be sent to the world map. There he is. Can he reach this in one go? No. So he'll just have to stand there. Then we'll wait, then we'll start next turn. Same with this guy. He can go there. And they will stay here, and we'll wait. Should be able to win if they attack together. 9 damage and 20 damage, so that's good. We'll keep it like that. And now this one is home. Brought some extra plastic, I believe, or some food. So that's good. We have plenty of food now. Well, for a start, I don't think this is too bad. We have a medical tent, we have incoming wood and plastic and metal. We can repair stuff, we have plenty of room for a colonist, we have some room for spare water. We produce 2 different types of food. And we're getting close to the water, so that's nice. Alright, a group of survivors at the gate. 2 adults, that's nice. 3 elders, well that's okay. And 4 children, and some goods. Alright. Well, let's do it like that. They're all coming in. They all have a home, so that's good. We don't need to build any new tents. They didn't turn hostile or something. So perfect. Although we are now low on clothing, so that's a thing to worry about. But we'll do that in another episode. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. And of course, if you have any tips or things you want to let me know or ask me, just leave a comment. I'll respond to it. And I hope to see you in another video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.